no movement, no advancement, no activity on the furthest downslope leading edge of the flow front. But back from that, on the pad as well as on the margins of sides, we're seeing activity. Again, nothing really aggressive or moving, but definitely, oozing out of the system on the pad. Some burning activity along the edges of the flow further back. And that activity we see going all the way back up to the well pad site. Again, both margins showing breakouts here and there, but nothing that's advancing and posing any kind of immediate threat at this point. We were unable to get further upslope this morning past the crack system just because with the way the wind pattern was this morning, the plume from Kuo'o was right over the area where the active breakout was that we've been talking about. It's a mile and a half, and did not want to take the aircraft into the plume to try to assess what's happening with that particular breakout. So again, our observations were limited to what was from the crack system and the well pad area down to the leading edge, and similar to what we saw in the last few days. As I mentioned, the weather conditions, the wind was coming out of the southwest, pushing the plume from the source to the VOG, as well as any burning activity kind of down towards the Hawaiian Paradise Park, Keao, and Hilo area. So that was it as far as our observations this morning. If you have any questions for me.
Hey, Chief, this is Brenda Salgado from Hawaii News Now. Can you talk about the opening of Malama Market? Because I just got word that they are going to be opening on the 18th of March.
Yes, I just received the same information, and opportunity made to say thank you to Malama Market. They were actually going to let us make the announcement of their reopening, and we discussed it that that's something that maybe more appropriately comes from their corporate office, because we'd like to acknowledge the merchants did an awesome job with being proactive as best possible when there was a threat, and did an extraordinary job coming back. And, again, it's all the vendors and merchants in that area that were faced with some very difficult decisions on when to pull out and then to come back. But from the very get-go, they were all committed to returning to business, providing services and access to their goods and services, and also to help to restore some normalcy and provide employment in the community. So I am aware that they are making their announcement that on the 18th, and we're just very grateful that they're coming back. I'm sure the community is very grateful.